My Mixtape Project by Lilah. My goal is Animals Matter too. Ever since I was little, I've loved animals. So I wanted my project to target helping dogs and cats in shelters. Personally, I think that we often overlook shelter animals or overlook smaller local shelters. The issue. Animal shelters all over the US aren't receiving some basic materials for animals, leaving animals in miserable conditions. Some animal shelters have the money to provide things like lots of food and toys without cutting too much into their budget. I wanted to help change that. Here are some facts. The Houston Humane Society is in need of things like cat and dog food, leashes, blankets, and many other things that they can't get without using up too much of their budget. Other shelters like Bark Animal Shelter, the Rosenberg Animal Shelter, and the SPCA are other shelters that also need donations. They all have wishes online. Here are my action steps. Step 1 was to make a campaign. I made a campaign poster and posted it on social media so more people can see it. The second thing was to make a wish list. I made an Amazon wish list so it could be more accessible to others. The third thing was to visit a shelter and tell them my plan to gather supplies for them. Fourth was to ask for donations. This is definitely one of the most important parts. The last step was to deliver the supplies I collected to the shelter. Here's what I've done so far. I made a campaign poster, wish list, visited the Houston Humane Society, which was my chosen shelter, and I asked and received some donations. This is the poster I made, and this is the supplies I collected so far. I plan to continue to collect. Thank you for listening to my presentation.